briefly about it, but I think it goes without saying that Atlanta Faze is an S-tier team. They're the Major 2 champions. Their roster from top to bottom on paper is one of the best ever built in Call of Duty. You have Slasher, who is obviously a legend, one of the best search players, one of the best leaders in Call of Duty. Simp and Abizi, who are arguably the best duo to ever touch Call of Duty, or at least
in a ring this year. I mean, it's kind of hard to say that they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just, it goes without saying. Next, all right, Boston Breach. Zen, I'll let you talk about this one first because this one's near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, obviously, I'm gonna be biased to Breach. To take bias out of it, I think B is a good place for now. If I were to include my bias and include how good the team really is that I know, I would say A. But I think for objective purposes, I think B is a good place. I think this is a team that on any given day can be a C tier team, an A tier team, or an S tier team, right? Like the potential's there, the ceiling is there.
Boston in the B tier. So we'll order this all at the end, but for right now, I'd put the middle of the pack team B. I think Beans could actually push them a little bit further with that new hunger. I mean, I could see some serious upset potential with this new Boston team. Next, moving on, we got Florida. I got to put them in D right off the rip. I mean,
I agree. Easy about them is they can upset any team in any tier, right? Like this is a team that can go upset the Atlanta Faze.
I mean, I could see Florida making some noise in the next split.
It's so weird though, dude, because Florida's so bad, but then like you might see them in their first league match and they might go beat FaZe or something like that. They're just that team.
I don't know where to put this team because when their hard point looks good, they look fucking incredible. But when their hard point starts to slip a little bit, they start to look a lot more beatable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
I need to see more of them. I'm dropping them to C right off the go.
I agree with you. They have a solid roster. They have a bunch of potential to tap into. But I think just based on the major.
Next, the Thieves.
I think we're all on the same page for this one.
Yeah.
S tier.
S tier, easily. Guys, they went 16-1 map count in the losers bracket. How are you putting them in A?
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry.
They gotta go undefeated.
This is an S tier team. Round one and lose a final barely to a dominant Atlanta Faze. To say they're not S tier, in my opinion, is just weird.
New York Subliners. I'm high on these guys. I love New York.
New York's definitely an A team. Changed my mind.
I'm going B tier based on Major 2. On what we saw, I'm going B tier.
B tier.
Based on their performance. So they were right there despite having some travel hell. Let's land on A.
I got New York in A. Yeah, I could see B, but I got them in A personally. Next, we got OpTic Texas, the motherfucking boys.
I'm going B for OpTic Texas. Didn't necessarily need more raw talent or slang, right? I think B is fair.
These guys are definitely a B team right now. I think, honestly, if Ghosty comes in and gives them a 1.1 consistently, I mean, this team's going to be super, super dangerous. S tier, but B tier for me.
I mean, a lot of untapped potential. Dude, put them in fucking D tier so goddamn quick. Add an F tier. Add an F tier and put London in it. I have to call it how I see it. And it's a dog shit team from top to bottom. Every player is good in their own right, but as a team, they can't make it work.
It just doesn't work.
Here's what's fucked up, and I do have to call it how I see it. The reason I have Florida in D and London in F is because I don't even think London has upset potential. Like, there's something about this team that, like Florida is a scary team to play. I'm like, damn, Florida can win this. I don't see London in any matchup and think, damn, London can take this.
Next, moving on, we got Minnesota ROKKR.
I think it's A or B.
It is B.
I think they played a little above their potential at the most recent major, but this is a team that can do that.
I think you're tripping.
Damon thinks B. I'm gonna go bottom of A.
I just think they are way too reliant on fucking Afro.
We have to show these guys some respect and put them in A. I mean, if we have New York in A because they won Major 1 and they had a shit travel day, we have to put ROKKR in A as well.
Guys are faded.
Yeah, I agree with Zen. Damon, sorry about this one. I gotta go with Zen on the A. I think it's just disrespectful after what they did to not at least throw them a bone and put them in A, even if they're behind New York. I mean, I feel like we have to.
And now The next team is the weirdest one for me.
Weirdest team in the league. A lot of drama surrounding them. Seattle Surge.
I mean, we're talking about a team that could be an S tier team, an A tier team on any given day, but also a team that can be a D tier team. Like, you just don't know what you're going to get. Team where I genuinely do not know where to place them because they can beat anybody and they can lose to anybody. I truly think they're an anomaly where I don't think of any team in the same way I think of Surge. But they're not winning like they should be. They're 4-18 in Search. They're hardpoint, like they're a really good hardpoint team, but it's not like they're far and away better than the best hardpoint teams. I mean, they're far and away like clearing teams, but their Search is just so bad that I think you have to put them in C, which is fucking crazy because my heart wants to put them in A.
C tier. If they fix their Search, they could literally, if they fix Search and even just 50% of them, they could jump up to A tier. I mean, overnight. So it's look good. So I'm gonna put them in C. Next, we got the Ultra.
I'm going A for Ultra.
Yeah, I would also probably go A for the Ultra.
I'm going top of A as well. To Faze and Thieves. I'm going to give Ultra the benefit of the doubt. I can't put them in B based on what we saw during the qualifiers.
They got body slammed.
They did get body slammed.
They got body slammed, dog.
By Faze and Thieves.
Weird to put them top of A.
Yeah, because, you're right. Because look at the B tier. My team lost 3-2 to Faze. OpTic lost a close series to Thieves.
There we go. You're getting on to something. Keep going.
So maybe it's either bottom of A or top of B. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I'd say top of B.
I'm going to give them bottom of A.
They're in the mid B pack, bro.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with Damon there.
Disagree with you guys.
I'm just saying bottom of A. Back, put over the fucking knee and just
100%.
spank pants down. We've got On Guard. We've got the Vegas Legion. The best intro in the CDL. What are we thinking?
D.
D?
I'm putting them at D because of how strong they are at Search.
Nah, not D, dude.
They're D. Strong game mode.
Yeah.
What? That strong game mode happens to be 2 and 5.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with Florida. Florida has one strong game mode. They're in D. I love the Vegas Bulls.
You go 13 in a row in that mode, and you're still not pulling off like series dubs, dude. They're D.
Yeah, I'm sorry.